was living on Broad Street in Philly, and at the time I had access to maybe the greatest media store, I don't know, on the whole Eastern seaboard. I can't think of a better one. And even in New York, I've been all over like New York. I haven't found anything better than that. The FYE, For Your Entertainment, which is a chain, they had this huge 2-floor store on Broad Street, and like I was just walking around there, and there were like movies that I'd never even heard of or even dreamed existed, or had like just from weird labels that weren't even like, not Criterion, just some other, and like they were special ordered, and that was just like stunning. It was like uncovering this whole other like realm of film history. And I'm not even getting into the music section. We'll talk about that when I talk about music, but the movies section was just, and it was like there were used things, so there was cheaper options even in the Criterion section. Over my time staying, I'd look forward to going there with my friends or just walking in by myself. And that's when I bought, was it like Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness, both together. Actually, speaking of which, Megan and I watched Evil Dead 2 last night.
Nice.
Quite liked it. So yeah, I hadn't seen it in a while. I think the last time I watched it was with you and Y2K.
Yeah, at the old the old house, the gated community.
Yeah, and but that's a lot of fun. Yeah, it was like FYE. Oh, rest in peace, man. Like every time I go into Philly on Broad Street, I have a pang in my heart. And it's a store, it's stuff. It's stuff, but the memories, the excitement, the exploration, of walking in there, that's valuable. And there's movies I'm glad I found there that I love.
I didn't get to go there as often as you did, but the few times you took me, it was a great experience. Just the sheer size of it. It really was like something out of a dream in a lot of ways, because it just kept going. And then each section of the store had its own atmosphere almost, especially depending on the time of day. Like there was that section up at the top where there's the anime, and then behind that is that where the soundtracks were, the classical?
They switched floors at one point.
They did switch them around.
Music was on its own floor.
Yeah, and it was on the second floor with the windows overlooking Broad Street.
Yeah.
And depending on the time of day you went in, like the light would stream in, and there's something very comforting about being there. And you're in the city, so it really is like you found shelter.
Yeah.
Just like nestled up in the
it was a really
FYE.
Yeah, it was a happy place.
Yeah.
The classical section especially